What's up, everybody? Welcome to Disc Golf Nerd Plastic Podcast, Episode 3. I want to talk to you guys today about the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Some of the reasons why I'm really excited for this tour and help kind of promote it a little bit here on my channel in my own little small way that I'm able to do. Seems like some folks have been listening to the podcast. I appreciate that for sure. It's been fun. Just kind of being able to sit here and just kind of chat with you guys about certain things. I've had a lot of great comments and kind of discussion going on in the comment section, so that's great as well. Keep them coming. Let me know what you think about these topics. Not much negative to say about this. It's going to be just basically promoting and talking about what I think is going to be a really great thing for our sport going forward, and that is the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Disc Golf Pro Tour is brand new for 2016. They're going to try to, build a different kind of thing in disc golf going forward, and I think it's going to be really beneficial. It is run by a friend of the channel, Steve Dodge. He kind of put this whole thing together. I really like him. I think his ideas are spot on. I think the things that he's concerned about makes a lot of sense, and I think he's going to do great things with this Pro Tour. I'm really excited for it, so again, I want to just kind of do my part to promote. You guys may have already seen I did one giveaway for the Disc Golf Pro Tour t-shirt on my Facebook page. I also have two awesome brand new Disc Golf Pro Tour stamped discs I'm going to be giving away here on the channel soon. Oh, getting a text. And so that is going to be a lot of fun. I also want to address this real quick, though. I am not kind of promoting the Disc Golf Pro Tour because that, Steve Dodge has sent me Vibram stuff, and now he's sent me these Disc Golf Pro Tour discs to give away to you guys. In fact, I reached out to Steve myself to ask him I just asked him for one Disc Golf Pro Tour disc because I was already planning on doing some type of promotional video for the Disc Golf Pro Tour just based on the fact that I wanted to, because I'm excited for it. I'm passionate about the ideas and concepts that he has putting into play in this tour, and I think it's going to be really beneficial for our sport. So I hit him up, and being the generous guy that he is, he didn't send me one disc, but he sent me a shirt and two discs. No questions asked. So yeah, keep an eye out for those giveaway contests coming out soon. I'll probably do one relatively soon in the next couple weeks, and then I'm going to hold the next one, probably do a giveaway right before the first event in Maple Hill kicks off, just to kind of, again, try to spread the word a little bit more leading into the first event of the tour and all the excitement surrounding that. So again, not doing this because Steve sent me stuff for free. I'm supporting the Disc Golf Pro Tour because I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be extremely beneficial for our sport. I like the ideas and concepts that Steve Dodge has come up with and all that kind of good stuff. So let's get into some details here. Just going off of the Disc Golf Pro Tour website. Let's go back to the tour page here. If you guys are finding this podcast, I will ask of you guys to go to the Disc Golf Pro Tour webpage, go down to the bottom left, and there is an email address bar there. You throw your email address in there, hit the subscribe button, and you will be getting the news and blogs and stuff emailed to you as the tour gets closer to help you kind of stay on top of what's going on. Steve did ask that I ask you guys to do that, so please help him out and go and do that. Keep yourself up to date on everything that's going on with Disc Golf Pro Tour. I'd also say go ahead and click on Facebook and throw a like on there so you can stay up to date with all the details of this exciting new tour. So, what is the Disc Golf Pro Tour? It's going to be a disc golf festival, a pro tour of premier PDGA events, a platform to spread the culture of the disc, and an opportunity to give back. The Pro Tour is 5 premier events with live coverage, complete statistics for every event, a point series with a tour championship, and a family festival inspired by disc golf, including disc games and other fun things for your family to do, for the whole family to do out at these events. So that is one major reason why I think the Disc Golf Pro Tour is going to be hugely successful and beneficial for our sport, is that Steve Dodge understands that bringing in spectators and having spectators enjoy themselves and want to come back and go to more professional events to spectate and support, that is what's going to get us the more eyes on us, and that's what's going to get potentially, these bigger sponsors to be involved in our sport and allow our players and our media to make good living doing what they love, either playing or supporting or covering disc golf. I've been to a number of professional events. I've been to the World Championships here in Portland. I also go to the National Tour event, Beaver State Fling, every year. Since I started going, I don't think I've missed it yet. I go pretty much every year, at least to the lead card finals on Sunday. I will be doing that again this year. The Beaver State Fling, I will say, is probably slightly better in terms of atmosphere and making the spectators feel welcome than the Pro Worlds was. For whatever reason, the Pro Worlds, I think they were a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of people that happened to come. There's a big disc golf culture here in Portland, and the events were definitely well attended. If you watch some of the coverage from those events, some of those rounds, you'll see that the gallery was real big. And it was great, but I think they were overwhelmed and they got a little bit caught off guard by it. And it just really wasn't like all that inviting. When you'd arrive at the course, there was nobody really there to like kind of welcome anybody or provide much information in terms of like when the lead cards were kicking off and stuff. It seemed more like it was set up for the players and you just kind of happened to be there, to me. There were vendors there and all that stuff, and all that's good, and it was fine. I was able to figure out when the lead cards were, and I was able to watch most of the rounds I wanted to. But I just think that, it should be more of a focus on making it fun, making it something that you want to bring your whole family out to, that you want to bring your friends to, something that you would rather do than just go play a different course that day, and go home and watch the YouTube coverage the next day. I want disc golf to be the kind of thing that people want to come out and do, and I think focusing on the spectators is going to be really beneficial for that. So that's one huge reason why I think the Disc Golf Pro Tour is going to be successful and beneficial for our sport, and I think it's very savvy of Steve Dodge to recognize that the spectators and bringing out spectators is what's going to get us the kind of attention that we need in order to try to garner some of these bigger sponsors and help kind of legitimize this as a professional sport and a way for our top athletes to make money. Man, the sky just opened. It's dumping rain. You might be able to hear that, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. All right, so moving on from there, let's talk about some other great things about Disc Golf Pro Tour. So let's run through the events real quick just so you guys know. It kicks off, perfect way to kick off the Disc Golf Pro Tour is with one of Steve Dodge's events, his premier event, which is the Maple Hill Open in Massachusetts, June 23rd to 26th. Hugely popular, well-respected, prestigious event, the Maple Hill Open, sometimes called the Vibram Open. It's had some different names throughout the years. Everybody knows what it is, and it's very well-respected. It brings out the best players in the world every year on a consistent basis, and it's a perfect way to kick off the Pro Tour. From there, it moves on to the Silver Cup in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, July 8th. And then July 29th through 31st is the Minnesota Majestic, another very prestigious, well-run, respected event. August 18th and 21st is the Ledgestone. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Ledgestone Open. They made a lot of waves last year, huge payouts, and just great, amazing fundraising done by Nate Heinold, the tournament director for the Ledgestone. September 15th, 17th, the Green Mountain Championships in Vermont on Smuggler's Notch Resort. Just gorgeous looking courses. On my disc golf bucket list is to get out to the Green Mountain, either to watch it and really to play those courses and just look amazing. That would be great. And then the Tour Championship is also at Smuggler's Notch, kind of connected to the Green Mountain Championships on September 17th and 18th. So all great events. They're all located in such a way that there's a flow from event to event, and there's no huge drives in between them or huge expanses of distance that need to be traveled by our top players in between these events. Very much done on purpose and very much put together in an intelligent way by the Disc Golf Pro Tour. I think that's another huge benefit, is that our players don't have to worry about getting across the country in the middle of these events and that sort of thing. Now, I'm not 100% sure how it all ties in with the National Tour and the World Tour and all the other stuff that's going on, but in terms of a player who wants to hit all the different Disc Golf Pro Tour spots, it's been laid out in such a way that it should be very easy and smooth for them to be able to do that, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Looks like some other fun stuff that I just heard about is that they're doing trading cards, like baseball type cards for the Disc Golf Pro Tour. I think that'll be a lot of fun for the disc golf geeks out there. I really want that Ricky Wysocki trading card. I'm gonna have to get one of those. Will the Anthony Barella card be a rookie card? Will that be worth money down the line? The AB rookie card, first year. Or are they all rookie cards for the first year of the Disc Golf Pro Tour? That'll be an interesting side note to check out. Kind of goofing around with you guys. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the media coverage for the Disc Golf Pro Tour, because this is another thing that I'm stoked about, for sure. Starting at the bottom of this page here, all this information can be found at discgolfprotour.com. Power rankings and stat analysis by DG Stats. They will be doing the power ranking algorithm, passing the results to the Pro Tour website. They'll also be assisting in statistical analysis and presentation, keeping us all in the know of the whole tour. Live scoring and stats for every round by UDisc. They'll be utilizing the enhanced Pro Tour version of the UDisc app for live scoring and stat keeping. Additionally, UDisc app users will be able to utilize the app to watch live coverage or archive coverage and tour stats, standings, and live scoring. All Things Disc Golf will be doing in-depth player reviews for every event. Proud to have All Things Disc Golf on board, providing in-depth player analysis specifically of Nate Dawson, Paul Ulibarri, leading up to and after each event. All Things Disc Golf will interview these two touring greats and share their hopes, successes, and failures with us. Blog preview and recaps every round by UltraWorld. We'll be partnering with UltraWorld to wet your spectating whistle. Their new disc golf section will keep you in tune with the event through player and tournament director interviews, as well as giving an entertaining and insightful recap of the event and the tour points standings. They're bringing in Terry Miller, the disc golf guy, for a bunch of coverage. He'll be there for, when we talk about the main media, you'll know exactly why Terry's there. Multiple card coverage, edited daily and posted to YouTube, will also be provided by a disc golf guy with multiple dedicated videographers and video editors on site for each event. They will capture the shots everyone else missed. So it looks like things other than lead card will be kind of captured by other videographers and posted on Terry's Disc Golf Guy page, if I'm not mistaken by what that means there. Pro Tour photography every round. Very talented services of Lauren Lakeberg Photography will be on display during the Pro Tour. She and her team will capture the amazing action shots as well as emotional candid shots they are known for. Proud to have them as part of the team. Now here's the thing, the two main media partners here, I think, was an absolute power move by Steve Dodge, and one of the main reasons why I'm so stoked for this event. Whether you want live coverage for your event and you want to see everything as it happens with commentary, or you like kind of a more short, to the point, concise, edited round with all the shots you need to see and nothing you don't need to see, you are 100% covered by two of the best in the business for the entire Disc Golf Pro Tour season. For the edited YouTube coverage for every round, Prodigy Disc Channel, Marty McGee, one of the best for sure. I love Marty's videos. I've been watching him for years. He does amazing stuff. He kind of makes it feel like you're in the gallery or you're on the card. There's no extra really sounds going on or music during the rounds, just kind of in between, letting you know where the scores are. There's a little bit of music, and then it's just the sounds of the chains and nature and the players kind of bantering, and makes you feel like you're really there during the round. Beautiful 4K video. He turns over the videos very quickly and gets them out usually within the next day or so you can kind of hide from social media and watch the Marty's rounds, to find out what happens in real time without any spoilers. That's something I will be doing for sure during the season. But that will be if I am not able to catch the live coverage every round provided by our friends Smashbox TV. So I'm stoked about this. My absolute favorite live coverage by Smashbox TV, hands down. I mean, they clearly do the better job. They're fun. They're fun to watch. Terry does a great job with the commentary. He's obviously so comfortable and personable with all the players that it really makes a difference in the interviews and kind of the coverage feel. It never feels stuffy or anything like that. I really like the way they do it. Johnny V running the show from the headquarters back in Wisconsin, always keeping everything flowing nicely. They stay on the, he stays on the chat board, and kind of has, keeps up with the viewers and takes in consideration via feedback and just great stuff from Smashbox. I'm really excited to see all their rounds, but if I don't get to watch it live, I can just wait and watch really great edited round coverage from Marty McGee on the Prodigy Disc channel. Man, I'm having some trouble stumbling over some words here. So yeah, all great stuff there. Really excited for both of those things. Probably even if I get to watch the live round from Smashbox, I'm still going to watch Marty's coverage the next day because it'll show a little bit sharper video for sure with that 4K and just a different vibe. Maybe I can see it from a different angle that I didn't see the day before, and all that's going to be super. Just really excited to be able to watch all that great coverage from two media giants, as far as I'm concerned, in the disc golf world, doing great stuff. So that's going to be pretty amazing. Another thing I wanted to touch on briefly here, as I'm coming close to the 20-minute or so mark, that I like to keep these at for the time being. There was a lot of criticism for the Disc Golf World Tour. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about the Disc Golf World Tour. There's definitely some aspects of it that I was not a fan of at all. I'm not going to go into that now. I'm not really trying to pit one against the other per se. But I did want to mention, and I think it's fair to mention, that a lot of people took a lot of offense to the fact that there is no women's division in the Disc Golf World Tour. And the way UC planned everything, it's just one division. Say what you want about that. It's just, I don't know. It's definitely kind of strange to not have a dedicated women's division. I fully understand that. I think a few women are going to play those events anyway, but it just seems kind of silly, knowing just, the basic differences between the men and women in terms of their ability to throw far and stuff like that. It's not really a level playing field for our top women to play against some of our top men, and I think it makes much more sense to have different divisions. I think most people would agree with that. I have no problem with any of the women playing the World Tour events. I think that's great. If they want to go do that, that's amazing. Have fun, do your thing. I think they're going to do great, stacked up against the field. But realistically, having them, I can't really see them winning or getting too high up in the rankings just based on the fact that men can just throw farther. I mean, not to be sexist or anything, it's just kind of a fact that we all deal with. But all that being said, the Disc Golf Pro Tour does have a dedicated women's division. So if you want to go support the ladies out there, you want to support the women's division, you want to go see them play live, you will be able to do that on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to be handling the coverage. Maybe they're going to be showing women's lead card coverage on Marty's channel or on Smashbox for some of the events. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go down. But if you come out to the events live, I know that there will be a women's division. I'm sure the top women in our sport will be out there putting on a show, showcasing their skill, and you will be able to enjoy that in person at least 100%. And I'm sure there will be some media coverage of some of the women's rounds out there for these great tournaments. So that's about all I have to say about the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Stay tuned here to the Disc Golf Nerd channel for those giveaways for the Disc Golf Pro Tour stamp discs. Big thank you to Steve Dodge for being generous to me here on the YouTube channel and allowing me to kind of pass on some of that generosity to you guys. And thanks so much to you guys for listening. I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.